Hi guys, as I just promised to you, when I was in Ecuador, I will create content in English as well. So as you see, I'm in the forest, and the funny part of this is that I am lost. I don't even know where I am at, but I love it. I really needed to get lost today, and I'm telling you why. So since I came back from Ecuador, I was just like getting into work, doing everything. So basically when I came back, I had 3 days when I could sleep until like 12 because I had jet lag and I couldn't fall asleep until 1 or 2 a.m. But then I could sleep, so it was okay. And then on Wednesday or Thursday, I needed to get back into work. I needed to do recordings every day for my membership and my other programs. And I had my new Happiness Academy, which is a 3-month deep dive exploration of the tools of access consciousness and the Sedona method. And, I was just busy. I had a lot of things to do. And I also had 2 classes in 2 different cities on the same weekend. So basically we went to Zalaegerszeg, which is 200 kilometers from Budapest. We had a 1-day bar class. We finished and then we drove to Kaposvár. It's like 2 hours away. And the next day we had a class. And then that night we drove back to Budapest. So I was kind of exhausted. And those classes take a lot of energy out of me because it's a deep connection between me and the class participants. So it was wild. And when we came back, I just had to, I crashed back into work. I was at the office, running around, go back to the gym, workouts, and I kind of felt like I was home, and then I go downstairs, get into my car, driving to the office, garage, go into the office, working, finishing, car, driving, home. Oh man. And I wasn't outside for 2 weeks. Isn't it insane? Like I wasn't walking outside on the street. I was just, because my garage at home is just downstairs, and that's the case with my office. And I was just thinking, isn't it crazy that I wasn't outside for like 5 minutes? And my body, it's kind of, I was sharing with you in my vlog that I had all these issues with my bodies, like bloating, water tension, hormonal imbalances, and so on. And all of those were gone in Ecuador, like no symptoms at all, 0. And I came back, 1 week was great, and this week is just, all my symptoms are back. So today I woke up, I went to the bathroom, and I looked at the mirror, and my belly was big, just like I ate a whole watermelon. And I was like, okay, it's definitely not working for me. So I better off making those changes. So today's plan was, I supposed to go to the IKEA with a friend of mine. I'm still going the evening, but I was planning to go to the gym, and I woke up and I asked my body like, hey, what is this? And my body was like, I am loud. I'm gonna tell you, girl, this is not working. Like, no. I was like, okay, fine, you're right. And I just decided to get my butt out of my house. So as I was leaving, I was going to my car in the garage, and I met my neighbor, and he was asking me where I'm going. I'm like, hey, I know some hiking routes close by, so I'm driving that. And he's like, you don't have to drive. If you just walk up the street, there are the stairs, and you find yourself in the forest, and you just walk, and then there you go. I'm like, oh, that's great, thank you. So I just came out here, and I'm always so scared of being lost in nature, because what if I can't find my way back? And I came and I was talking on the phone to a friend of mine, and it was so funny because I got lost. I got lost, so I don't even know where I am at. And the funny thing is that I am barefoot. Like, my body was like, get those shoes off right now. And I was like, okay. So I feel so relieved. I feel so happy. And just a couple things that I wanted to share. So in my membership program in January, we were talking about relaxation. It was so fun. And we transformed kind of all of that into the balance, like work-life balance, but all the balances. And it's just funny to me. It's me who are talking about all of this, and I am the one who is just like not having any balance at all. So I decided to change this, and I'm not judging it, because anything that's my idea, that anything that happens to us, anything we choose, and even if it's not working, or even if it's messed up, everything that happened to us is just to give us more consciousness and more awareness. So now I'm aware that this is not what I want. This is not working for me. So I'm changing it. And so many times when we choose things in life, we're judging ourselves. And that's why I'm telling always to my participants that nothing that happened to us is bad. It's just how we, label it. But if you don't label anything in life, that it's good or bad or right or wrong or this or that, if you don't label, you can go and look and say, okay, this is what it is. So what awareness this situation is given to me? I found that my accident, let's say, for example, when it happened to me, I felt like this is the worst thing that could happen to me, right? Like, I was in bed for a year. I was looking at Instagram. All those people are being happy, having kids and boyfriends and traveling and blah, blah, blah. And I was stuck in the 15th district in Budapest, in my house, no work, no money. And I knew I'm not going to work for a year, at least. And who knows what's going to happen to my leg. And I was like, oh man, this is awful. And at the same time, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to look at other people's Instagram. So I gave myself a permission to go and look at Facebook and Instagram and all of stuff for maximum an hour a day. So I did half an hour in the morning, half an hour in the evening. And then the end, I was just like 15 minutes, because I realized it just makes me to judge myself even more. And so what I did, I was like, okay, what if I will use this time for something amazing? Like, I can do now everything that I never had time to do, because even before my accident, I was always busy. I was a hairdresser, trainer. I got a job in Italy. I was working for a professional company. And I was like, okay, this is not what I'm going to do. So I scheduled my day, and I didn't speak English. I scheduled my day, English lessons, history lessons, cooking lessons. I was watching vlogs and all those things. And when I have decided to do this, I remember I found a little book that I was writing when I had some time. And I find that I was asking for time. I said, I wish I have time to learn this. I wish I have learned time to traveling. And I wrote down time, the word time, in one sentence, at least 4 times, I guess. And then I was like, oh my God, I was asking for time. So now I got time. So what? I'm better off using my time for whatever I wanted to. So this is what I did. And it changed so much for me, and I was using my time a lot better than ever before. So I just realized today it's me who can, you know, I own my own time. I can decide what to do or what, you know, not to do. And today is definitely a day when I'm supposed to be here outside. I feel so much better, and I'm telling you why. So nature has no judgment, like no judgment. And when you are outside in nature, especially in wild nature, get lost, you don't know people around, right? You can, your barriers drop. Your barriers are not around you. And when your barriers down, you can perceive and receive more. And everything is just energy. So when you don't have your barriers, you can receive creativity, you can receive, you know, nourishment, and different kind of energies that you can't even put into words. So when you are surrounded with people or by people, your barriers are probably up, right? And because you can be vulnerable, but nature has no judgments. They just wants to contribute to you. And every time when you come outside and spend more time in nature, what happens to you is you got more space. And that's why you got more space, because you're outside, you don't have your barriers. And the funny thing is that nature holds this space where you can be yourself without judging you, without you have to pretend anything. You can just be who you are. And that space can fill you up so much that can give you the energy to create your life for the next week. So spending an hour outside in nature, especially earthing, here you go, like earthing, like your feet in the grass or the ground. When you do that, it changes your life. And you know, I'm so grateful that I was spending my time at home in the last 2 weeks and just coming out here, because I can see the difference. I have the space now. I am me again, and I have all these ideas, and I got my energy back. It's just amazing. So get your butt out and go out and go to, I don't know, to the park, go somewhere, no people around, and be outside and just let nature heal you. Let nature, you know, just hug you. Let nature just take care of you a little bit. And yeah, and get your balance back. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching my videos. Mwah. See you next time.